Hey there, race fans, and welcome to another exciting day of racing action here at Coal Hills Raceway in the Dodge City Hot Wheels Smackdown, where 32 drivers have come together to lock horns to become commander of the coal pile. Thanks to our loyal fan Decker for that awesome idea, and thanks to the Waverley Hotel, Little Village Store, Cumberland Brewing Company, BiblioTaco, and Ryder's Pizza for providing prizes for our winners. Now let's meet our Group 11 drivers, starting with Mr. Fletch driving the Bomb. Next, T-Rex is driving the Snowy Truffle. Yes, you're welcome, Party Sons. That's my name for you. Eamon is driving Fast. Yes, he is. And finally, Lackey Stewart, all the way from Nova Scotia, driving the Hot Wheels Batmobile. All of these cars are fast. That's how they made it here. We're at the top of Dunsmuir Avenue for the first lap. Here we go. Mr. Fletch and T-Rex up front, and they're off. Mr. Fletch takes the lead with Lackey Stewart right on his tail. The other's trailing, but Mr. Fletch has no problem, takes the win with Lackey on his tail, and there are the Hanson brothers celebrating as usual, getting into it a little early, boys. Anyways, we see the other gents off to the side. Let's see what happened. Everyone managed corner 2 fine, but then for some reason, it looks like both T-Rex and Eamon decided to stop for a thought. Fletch's thought, however, is, booyah, I won. And with that win, Mr. Fletch leads with 5 points, followed by Lackey with 3 points, and the other two with 0. We rotate one position for lap 2. Now it's the Peugeot, driven by T-Rex in the pole, and Eamon next to him in that Hot Wheels wrench. I just made that name up. I don't know what it really is. And they're off! T-Rex is taking a nice lead with Eamon right on the tail. They're getting smashed up, cornered. Oh, Eamon is on. No, Eamon's up. He was side grinding, and then Lackey came and upped him, allowing him to lead and take first place. Nice work there, Eamon. And once again, oh wow. I have learned something about this woman. I'll tell you in a second. Looks like Mr. Fletch is stuck in corner 3. Let's see what happened here. That tussling in corner 2 was quite the production. Oh, and that's where we lost T-Rex. And then Eamon got onto his side, but got upped by a ram by Lackey. I don't think it was intentional. He would have preferred to go around him, but instead he upped him, sending him ahead to take the victory. Well, Lackey, it was not for nothing. You at least got 3 points, and, everybody's happy. And this woman, all right, this is weird. Her name is Goldie. I'll get into this later. All right, so Lackey leads with 8 points. Mr. Fletch got 5. So does Eamon. And T-Rex got nada. All right, Eamon's got the pole this time for lap 3 with Lackey Stewart to his left. And Mr. Fletch and T-Rex bringing up the rear. All right, they're off. Heading down Dunsmuir. Everybody is bunched together with Eamon and Lackey bringing out the front there. But Eamon keeps to the lead. And, that was squishy. Oh, man. And Goldie has begun the complex Dodge courting ritual called Will You Fall For Me? But first, I replay. Eamon gets out to a nice lead. Even the fast Lackey Stewart can't catch up. But everybody stays on the track, and everybody comes rolling in nice and fast there. You know, the camera dipped a bit there, and we didn't quite see the second place, but that black blur, yeah, that's Lackey, followed by the mint blur and then the white blur. But it was all led by the green blur who turned Whitey into a white blur. Oh, Whitey. Is winning Goldie's love really worth the pain? Yeah, well, that's how it works here in Dodge. She throws herself down, signifying she's ready to take a mate or two. Hey, I don't judge. And, well, the town starts to fall for her love. It's stupid. And it is a tight race with 3 cars all within points of each other, except for T-Rex. He flounders in the rear. Come on, T-Rex. I love you, brother. Keep going. Lap 4, and they're off. It's tight right down to corner one. It is really tight. Boy, Lackey and Eamon and Mr. Fletch are tangling, but it is Lackey who comes flying out to the front to take the win, followed by Eamon and T-Rex, who flips upside down, crushing the camera. Oh, Carl, that was a close one. You'll get a new camera, don't worry. I saw what happened there. You're all right. Well, there's T-Rex at corner 2. Let's see what happened to him. He just seemed to have rolled over. Yeah, nap time for Mr. Fletch. Meanwhile, Lackey's Greenwood Bomber is pouring on the coal, while Eamon is being pushed sideways by T-Rex, trying to get around him, but nope, Eamon stays ahead, and T-Rex flips the car. But look what Lackey does here to the Hanson brothers. Gets them hopping up and down. And I think it was a little bit of a display for Goldie too. You know, it begins quietly with a little bump here, a little jump there, but pretty soon they are just smeared all over the track, vying for her love. It's disgusting, but very entertaining. So Lackey and Eamon are our Group 11 winners, within a point of each other. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Mr. Fletch and to T-Rex, but that's the way the cookie bounces. We'd like to thank all of our competitors for making a donation to our local food bank and hope that you do too. Now let's meet our Group 12 drivers, starting with Crash driving Bedlam. Next up from Norfin Racing, we have Sven and Chris driving the Captain, a Datsun 240Z. Third car, we have Camilla driving a highly modified Ford with a cannon and a penguin inside and a chicken. And then finally we have Gavin driving Benzie, the Mercedes 500E. All right, this is Group 12. This is the finals of the heavyweights. Yes, this is the last race to determine who wins the modified category. We have Crash in the pole position and Chris and Sven next to them, and they are off. Exciting racing as Crash takes a sizable lead. No, he's bumping and grinding with oh dear. Gavin is down. The Benzie has taken a nap, and coming in second is the 240. Yep, that is Chris and Sven there. And looks like the Hansons are down, and there is Benzie lost on corner 3. While Camilla's Ford lays smoldering near the mine entrance. Let's take a look what happened there. Up front, Gavin bangs into Crash, but behind, Camilla just catches some track and goes down. Meanwhile, our leaders are staring each other down until Crash is able to repay Gavin's bump with a little bump of his own. And that leaves Gavin wheels a spinning on his roof while Crash takes the lead and the win, with the 240 driven by Sven and Chris taking second. And there we got some pinball action. Now that is all obviously, you ever seen those soccer players? You know how they ham it up? Well, this is what's happening here. These guys aren't hurt. They just want love. And who doesn't? All right, Crash leads with 5. Sven and Chris has got 3, while Camilla and Gavin have 0. All right, we're at the top again for lap 2. With Chris and Sven in the pole position in the silver 240Z and Camilla in the cannon-wielding Ford next to him. All right, they are off, speeding down. It is a 240, and actually all 4 of them are staying close. This is tight racing. Oh, there's some bumping and grinding, but it is the 240 followed by Crash, Gavin, and Camilla. Wow, nice to see everybody finishing. Let's take a look what happened there. Solid racing, everybody is upright. There's not any spitting. This is one of the best heavyweight races I have seen. And by that I mean boring. Never mind, let's look at what happened. Camilla almost goes down, but actually gets a hand from Crash. He was like diving into the corner, and that was the end. But no, Crash is a gentleman and helped her up, and all 4 of them got to finish, and then the Hansons got to jump for joy, all for Gloria's attention. Gloria, Goldie, oh, I don't know this person's name. My notes are so scribbled. Anyways, you can see the carnage that this silly ritual leaves on the track. These guys are like going, oh, my love, it's worth it. It sounds abusive. Anyways, lap 2, Crash is ahead. No, yeah, tied with Sven and Chris at 8 apiece. Gavin and Camilla 2 and 1 apiece respectively. All right, we're at the top for lap 3. Camilla has the pole with Gavin next to her. And I can't see Frank. That darn Ford is so tall. Anyways, he threw his hands down and they're off. Camilla is down after corner 1. Oh, Crash is almost down, but he keeps it together. Meanwhile, Gavin just flies in with the other 2. Wait, what? Oh. Anyways, that's what happened to Camilla. I saw her go down, and that was where she ended up. That's a long slide. That's a lot of paint. What happened? Well, that's what happened. Upright, and then you hit a banana peel, and suddenly, woo! Diddy Kong, can you not clean up after yourself? All right, and then Crash almost goes off. That was a close one. Pulls his nose in just before he gets to the tunnel entrance and survives to live another day. And I see what happened there. Sven and Chris take the penalty kick. The crowd is on its feet. They can't believe it. It's goal! Soccer. Hardly a sport without engines. All right, after 3 laps, Crash leads with 11 points with Sven and Chris right behind with 10. Gavin and Camilla bringing up the rear. Is Gavin going to make it? Let's find out. Gavin needs to push hard all the way. Oh no, he's on his roof. Okay. Crash is out ahead, doing a fine impression of himself, leading as usual. Where is everybody else? There's Sven and Chris, and there's Gavin on his roof, and who's that in the background? Yeah, there's Camilla. Holy cow, nobody made it down. Crash is the sole survivor of lap 4. Let's see where it started. Well, Gavin, for some reason, just went down and slid all the way down, taking Camilla with him somehow, slowed her, and that was it. And, yeah, there you go. There's what you see what happened to the 240Z with Norfin Racing coming to a halt, and Crash doing a great job. And check this out. Look who's smart. Look who's bowed out of the race. The Hansons have decided to stop getting hurt over love. Let's just focus on important things. And look who she fell out with. Yep, Jacques, the Montreal racer. And one of those important things is that Crash has just won the modified category. Congratulations, Crash. Second place is taken by Sven and Chris of Northfin Racing. Goodbye, Camilla. You're the best whatever ever. And goodbye, Gavin. Thank you, 32 racers, for participating. And thank you, viewers, for paying attention and following along and enjoying the carnage. It's no fun without an audience. You know what I mean? Pour the coal. It's race time.